Hello and welcome to acceptance. We're going to get started on our backs. I want you to start in Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the bottoms of the feet to meet, knees out wide. Tuck in the pelvis here just a little bit so that we're not arching in the spine. Place your hands on top of your legs and take a deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, I want you to really melt into your mat. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, melt. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, melt a little bit more. Beautiful job. I want you to bring awareness to what it is on a daily basis that you will blame for things that you don't really like that you do. For example, I used to blame my childhood on a lot of things that I did not like about myself, the way that I reacted to things, the way that I treated people. Well, my childhood was just so bad. My mom did not teach me this, whatever the case may be, right? You just blame your external circumstances. What is it that you find yourself blaming? Acknowledge it and be honest with yourself. What is it that you blame to give yourself a reward? And I'm not saying rewards are bad. I want you to just bring awareness to this. This is how we can create acceptance in our lives, because they're often sneakily sort of making their way through our lives and dictating us. That is really knowing. Additionally, what is it that's really, really prevalent in your life that you're struggling to accept? The only things that we really need to accept are the things that we cannot change. If you can change it, don't accept it. If you can't, accept it. Place your hands on the outside of your knees and close your knees like a book. Beautiful job. Send your right leg out long and then hook your right ankle behind your left knee. Lift your left knee up and interlace your fingers behind your knee and draw your left knee towards you so you can feel a nice deep stretch in the right glute, and you can push your knee out if you'd like to, or you can just really draw your knee out without your hand. Deep breath in. Exhale, pull deeper. Breath in. Exhale deeper. Last one. Exhale deeper. From here, slide your right leg over your left, so we're crisscrossing the legs. And then you're going to float your knees over to the right to come into supine twist. If this is too intense, feel free to unwind the legs. And you can also just kind of lift your legs up slightly. They don't need to be all the way down, but do keep your shoulder blades glued to the mat here. Beautiful job. Slowly bring your knees back up. Lift your right leg all the way up and then reach for the outside of the right foot and draw your knee down towards the mat. Half happy baby. Deep breath in. Exhale, draw the knee a little bit lower. Send your ankle towards your bum and then drop that knee down. Send the right leg all the way up. Hook the left ankle behind the right knee. Supine figure four. Reach your hands underneath your right knee and interlace the fingers as you draw your knee a little bit closer towards you. Deep breath in. Slide your left leg down your right, and then we'll come into that supine twist. So we'll drop the knees over to the right, and if that's too much, just unwind the legs and just come into that supine twist like that. So this is a lot deeper with the legs crossed over, keeping the shoulder blades glued to the mat. Slowly bring your legs back up, finding that neutral low back position, and send your left leg out in front of you and reach for the outer corner of the left foot, finding half happy baby on the other side. Inhale. Exhale, draw the knee a little bit lower. Inhale. Exhale, knee a little lower. Last one. Exhale, lower. Beautiful job. Bring the leg back down, and then just shuffle your feet a little bit closer to your bum, and then I want you to be able to graze your heels with your fingertips. Plant the hands down, deep breath in. As you exhale, send your hips as high as they'll possibly go. Deep breath in. Send your hips even higher. Squeeze the glutes, not just one glute. Deep breath in. Exhale higher, and then slowly roll down vertebrae by vertebrae down to the mat. Beautiful job. Grab behind your knees and rock and roll up to tabletop position. You can roll maybe once, maybe twice, maybe 3 times, whatever works for you. All right, so we'll meet in a tabletop, wrists beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips, and we'll do a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, draw the belly button down as you send your gaze out in front of you, arching spine. Exhale, round the spine, tuck in the pelvis, tuck in the chin. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Last one. And round. Beautiful job. Come back to your neutral spine. Tuck your toes, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal out your dog here. Maybe rock your body from side to side, just loosening up. From the tops of your hands all the way down to the bottoms of your feet. Find some movement. And remember, you want to keep that straight spine and knees bent rather than legs straight and rounded spine. Deep breath in. And a big exhale out. All right. Inhale, right leg rises up. We're keeping the toes facing the mat, so we've got square hips. As you exhale, hug your right knee into your chest, step it through, finding low lunge. Drop that left knee down. Inhale, lift and lengthen the spine. As you exhale, send your hips a little bit lower. Should really, really feel it in the front of the left hip. Last breath here. Exhale, send it lower. Inhale. Exhale, push back, half split. Once again, bent leg, belly to thigh connection. You want to feel that stretch in the hamstring and then straighten until you really, really can't go anymore. I don't want you to have a rounded spine to have a straight leg. That's not going to do anything. You're not going to get anywhere that way. Deep breath in. Sorry guys about my nose, it's kind of a non-stop blockage. Last breath in. And then as you exhale, we're coming forward, and then we're going to reach back for the left foot, quad stretch. Send the hips down towards the mat. If you're not able to reach for your foot just yet, just draw it as close as it possibly can. Accept where you are. Nothing wrong with improving your practice. Getting to where you want to be doesn't mean that you can't do something. Deep breath in. As you exhale, reach a little bit more. Pull the leg a little closer and then let it go. Plant the right hand down, push back into plank position, and then we're going to do an optional flow. So you can either do cobra or chaturanga. So we'll do cobra first. Shift the weight forward and then hug the elbows into the chest as you lower all the way down, keeping the hands where they are. Inhale, draw the elbows together as you lift the chest. Exhale, fold back down, tuck the toes, push back, downward facing dog. All right, inhale, left leg rises up. As you exhale, hug your left knee into your chest, step it through, find low lunge. We're dropping that right knee down, untuck the toe, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, send your hips a little bit lower. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, send the hips down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, send the hips down. All right, inhale. Exhale, push back, reminder, belly to thigh connection, then straighten, see how far you can go. If you can only go here, that's totally okay. If you are a little bit more forward, that's okay. Just try to keep a straight spine. Deep breath in. Exhale, we're folding a little deeper or straightening the leg a little more. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Exhale to fold. Come forward. We're going to find that quad stretch. Reach for your right foot. Just finding your option here. Just shuffling my knee a little there. And we're drawing those hips down towards the mat. And feel free to let your left knee fall out a little bit. That's no problem. Last breath. Exhale, pull closer. And then let it go. Fan that left hand back. Find plank position, your option. I'm going to do chaturanga this time. So either do cobra again or shift your weight forward. Hug your elbows into your chest, lower halfway down. Come onto the tops of the feet as you push up, upward facing dog. Push back, downward facing dog. Beautiful job. Inhale, right leg rises up. As you exhale, bring your right knee behind your right wrist. We're coming into pigeon pose. Inhale, lift and lengthen. As you exhale, fold down. Just to a comfortable position. If you want to stay up here, totally fine. Your leg can be either in a 90-degree angle or a 45. So my foot's pretty much at my left hip. So you don't have to bring it into that 90-degree if you don't want to. I want you to find comfort here because we're going to be here for 5 breaths. Continue to take deep breaths in and long exhales out. And I want you to bring awareness back to what it is that you're not accepting. Or what are the many things that you're not accepting. It's time to acknowledge what it is that you're avoiding. What it is that you don't want to be real, but it is. What it is that you need to change. What it is that you need to take action on. And what it is that you need to stop making excuses for. Slowly make your way all the way back up. Plant your palms, push back down, facing dog. Inhale, left leg rises up. As you exhale, left knee behind left wrist, and then come into pigeon on the other side. Inhale, lift and lengthen. As you exhale, fold and find your sleeping pigeon. What is it that you need to do to create that acceptance? Do you need to speak to somebody? There's nothing wrong with seeking support. Just see what your next steps are so that you can achieve that acceptance. What is it that's happened to you that you need to accept, that perhaps you need to speak to somebody in the form of counseling? Just really acknowledging what your next steps may be. Slowly make your way all the way back up. Push back down and facing dog. And then float your knees down to the mat, big toes to touch, push back, child's pose. Feel free to stay here as long as you would like. Notice the sensations within the body. Notice where your mind drifted to during class. I'll see you guys tomorrow.